dead. He's almost dead. Dang it. I died before it. However, well, that wouldn't happen in real life. You would be most certainly crushed. But, I can get the proboscis now. I can get rid of these two and become an actual omnivore instead of having three mouths, because 1, 2, 3. So she is floating down the drift. Current. I have to go meet up with her / him. I'm not sure if we have genders right now, because not all organisms that reproduce sexually have genders, I think. Yeah. So get rid of this. Get rid of this. I have plenty. This one, however, costs 10 DNA more than the others, and they look kind of weird, but that's fine. But I want the cilia, because you move very quickly. It's like a fin. But I also want to get jets, because you move very quickly again. But if I do this, I should be fast enough. If I increase this, it makes it look cooler. There we go. Your speed does not get affected by this. So by doing this, even though it looks untextured, it will be textured. So, this is the third generation, I believe, of, third evolution we have done. So far, you can see, we are becoming more an omnivore. And, you see it shows, we went from this to this. However, what do you call it? Omelet died. Omelette. So, this is history, and these, 20 minutes have gone by. However, it's been 800 million years in-game, because evolution does not occur in hours, as we know. There are slight differences, say, because of viruses, because they rapidly reproduce, meaning there's always slight changes. However, organisms like this, they take a while to evolve. Much like humans, we evolved over millions and billions of years of evolution. And that's how we got to how we are today. We're not going to evolve into a new creature in 20 years. However, in this, 20 minutes goes by 800,000 years. However, later on, in civilization and space stage, say a 10-minute thing in there would be roughly not 100 million years, unlike this page. Because in this, you can do drastic changes in a few minutes. However, as we know, civilization, it doesn't take a million years to conquer a civilization. Would be very different animals. Much like how, say there is say Germany invaded France. It wouldn't take a million years for Germany or France to lose or win. It would take maybe a decade at most. Maybe more, maybe less. Now, modern days. But in-game, they wouldn't make it to 800,000 years of time. So, but as you evolve, time becomes more shorter, I guess. Yeah, shorter. So 10 minutes now would be, 20 minutes now would be 800 million years. 20 minutes in the civilization stage, maybe a few years. So let's get back to the game. And as you can see, we move much faster because we are, get away. That was close. Okay. So we're swimming along down current. Oh yeah, going down current helps you because you go faster. And as you can see, I'm just eating people. And unlike the carnivore mouth that this guy has or that guy has, instead of biting and causing them to like explode, even though you wouldn't explode, you suck the juices out as this guy. There we go. Nice. So there's blood. However, he doesn't just explode. If I say poke him with this, with my spike, however. If I poke him with my spike, I'll do this. I'll just let this guy die. Wait, he's running away. And he's going down current, but I'm faster. So if I poke somebody with my spike, they would die. And they would... So I'm sucking the juice out of him, he's down. However, if I do this... If I get down current from him... No, don't move. Oh, whatever. But basically, in this, you suck the juices out of them. Much like how a spider will wrap flies in web, and melt their insides to juices so that they can suck it. So, basically, I'm just going to eat more, evolve, I'm almost done. I'm more than halfway, 2/3 of the way out of the cell stage, and I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as possible. And there's a lot of creatures here. Suck these guys. Yeah. And this guy is still huge. I'm gonna get out of here. And I run. Oh, this is a new guy. This guy, he has. This guy, he has electricity, meaning that he will shock you. Even though electricity is conducts through water, it would most likely shock others. It's a form of protection, unlike the spikes where you actually physically touch it. And there's another omelet. This guy killed himself. Ow! And I died due to electricity. Whoops. But as you can see, wait, what am I doing? Oh, as you can see, there's actually a lot more omelets because our species have been thriving through the years. And so there's more of us, meaning later on we're not going to just be one guy out of a million. So I'm just going to eat this guy. He seems to be faster than me, but I am actually faster. You have to be persistent to survive, because if we just gave up on getting food, we'd all starve to death. There we go. Let's see, how are we right now? We are currently roughly near the top quarter of the bit, so we just need to get a bit higher. Ow. Ow. This guy's launching towards my prey. However, I'm going to slightly die. Just slightly. And, oh, I just killed him. So, as you can see, even the smallest guys can kill these giant guys. But, he's too big, I cannot eat him, sadly. So, I have to eat someone my own size. But now... Oh, he exploded. But now that I'm big enough, I can get his species. And, as you can see, this guy has multiple electricities. Oh, bolts. I don't know what they're called. But, oh, these guys have poison. If you go in them, it will poison you, much slower. Because poison spreads in water, we're not in air. So, I could possibly leave a trail of poison behind me if I get the poison thing. But, I'd rather not. I'd probably... Actually, I might get the poison. I just doubt it. What was it? So, as you can see, we're getting much, much bigger. Maybe back then we'd be super small, maybe the size of that little thing. Maybe, probably smaller. So, I'm actually gonna mate now. And so, here we go. Found my mate. Leave behind an egg and change our omelet. Okay, so I can choose poison. I would like to have propulsion, because this does faster turns. However, I want this. There we go. So we'll propel ourselves and become quickly turning with this. I think everything's good. Maybe we can add... That look cool. Yeah. Or 4-eyed now. Or 8-eyed. No, 4-eyed, sorry. So now we use propulsion. Ow. Trying to hit him before he kills me. Ow. Ah, I'm gonna die. Just keep eating. So, many animals, much like theirs, all they have to do per day is just make sure they have enough food so that they can survive for the next day. However, unlike us, who do not depend on everyone finding their own food, we can just go to the store. Oh, 3 of us. We are allowed to specialize in things. However, these animals, they're not as smart. They're just trying to get by eating and eating and eating. Ow. As you can see, this guy has tons of jets, meaning he's super fast. And looks like our guy, species just found another guy. And he exploded. Sadly. And So you can see there's a lot of zombies. I'm gonna die of poison because I have. Dang it. I was trying to eat him, but I forgot there's a poison there. If I could do it before he killed me. But there's death and life. And you just have to do that. Here there's another egg for a creature called a junior. Ow, ow, ow. I'm gonna die, There we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and they like... I'm gonna get out of here. And they got bitten. Let me see. I usually don't play this bad. It's just that, what do you call it? Talking. Commentary is hard. Anyway. So we are in the final stage of the... what do you call it? Of the, cell stage. Later on, we're going on to land. Okay. Dang it. I'm gonna save here just in case it crashes. Save. So let's go find some food. Final stage, growth stage. Ow, ow, ow. The music just stops when I die. How many deaths? Let's see. 1, 2, 4. 4 deaths. No. Oh, that's bad. 4 times. Let's... I'm gonna start eating more plants now because we have eaten a lot of meat. We are still omnivores. We're starting to go down lower to the carnivore side, and I want to stick to an omnivore because you got omnivores are more adaptable. They can eat many other things. If there's no animals around, they're not screwed. So there's gonna be plenty of food on land. So. Unless we overhunt, then that's a problem. So final stages. Let's get some poison. I'll just make them tiny little ducks. And that'll be it. This is the last generation in the ocean that we will have. And we'll be going on to land soon. So as you can see, these little things produce poison, which when, say if I get some guy behind me, say this guy, come after me. He's actually deterred by the poison, but say this guy crosses and he instantly dies. Usually don't instantly die. And what do you know? Looks like I am evolving. I have now grown a brain. Because many organisms don't have brains, smaller organisms. Most organisms on the planet are microorganisms. So, they don't have brains. But now we have a brain, so we are going onto land. So, we've evolved enough. We are gonna grow legs. Or we don't have to, physically. But, we're gonna go on land. Dramatic music. You can do little acrobatics around here. See if this guy dies from the poison. Yeah, he's dead. There we go. Final kill, the cell stage. Time to move on. The omelets are becoming land animals. So we are an omnivore. We died many times, which is not necessarily good, but now we have unique abilities. Started from here, went along this path, became this. Drastic changes between here, go. Yes, drastic changes from here to here. We are now on land. So now we are a 3D creature, we're no longer 2D. So we could walk around like this, but we'd be hideous. So let's gonna add some legs. So we're not gonna be upright creatures for now, because that's not how evolution works. So we can be four-eyed, and I quite like that idea. However, there we go. You look cute. There you go. So, we're still on my war mouse. So now all these things have different traits. This allows us to sprint. This allows us to jump. This allows us to sneak. We're not gonna be needing to sneak. This one allows us to charge, much like a bull. So, the red ones are attacks. Like, combat. Green ones are, being friendly and stuff. Yeah, being friendly. I don't know. Animals don't negotiate. And so, each of these has different skills, like mouths do later on. And we don't need spit now. We're not going to be we won't have many enemies. So, let's start to bend a bit upright. Oh, whatever. It's good enough. For now. So, yeah. We are now creatures.